Okay, so once you've selected your price out and you've transferred it over to IHMS to print the contract, obviously the next step is how do you print the contract? So you'll default back to the Selections tab after you are done with your price out. And of course, it'll populate here and here with the selections. So the next step is to print the agreement, and before doing that, obviously you want to make sure that you're filling in your contract date, your estimated settlement date. Now, this again will vary based upon division, so get with your division leadership to determine if you do or do not put anything in this field, and if it's different for a spec versus a build. In Oklahoma City, we don't actually put anything there because that date can and likely will change due to weather or whatever the case may be. All right, contract sign date, just put the same date they're in there with you doing the contract. Now, because we're doing a build in Oklahoma, we'd want to change the earnest deposit required amount. In Oklahoma, we use $1,000 for the earnest on a build. Finally, if you have any kind of discounts that you want to apply, go ahead and do so now in these two fields here. And last but not least, we're going to print the addendum and print the agreements. So when we talk about addendum, we're going to be using this button here to print. However, we've only got one addendum right now, and that's what's highlighted here. Now, sometimes there can be multiple addendums in the below lines, and all you do is simply select the addendum that's applicable and print it. I prefer to go in sequential order, and so we start with addendum 1, 2, 3, and so on. So for now, we're going to select addendum 1, hit selected addendum. You'll notice that this changes to agreement, and then this screen pops up. This, of course, is going to offer you two separate pages. The first one is your color selections, and that's all going to be pre-populated because you filled out the color selections in the previous trainings. So you just simply print that. I'm not going to do it today, but for training purposes, you just simply press the print button. Pretty straightforward there, and then you'd roll over to the next addendum. On the next addendum, you would simply again press the printer icon and click print. All right, so once you've printed both of those pages, you'll simply minimize or close out this window, and you'll go to the Sales Agreement tab. Now, there's nothing up here that you need to click. Instead, you would just simply click Sales Agreement. And that's going to populate your sales agreement. Now, at this point, it's a very good idea to confirm with the buyer their first and last name, making sure that the spelling is correct. Let's verify the lot and block, the property address, and the price are accurate as well. That way we can avoid having to reprint the contract. From here, you would just simply hit File and Print. And that about wraps it up for how to print out that agreement. Have a great day.